Aries. Hello. Welcome back to the Tarot Closet, and welcome if you are new to our soul family. I'm very happy you're here. My name is Christine. You can also call me Chris. I don't mind either. Aries, welcome to your September 2022 Love Messages reading. This is a no contact and or in separation reading. As you can see, this is also a love tarot reading. Your first card is that one. Yes, it is. Love Oracle reading. And of course, the Tarot Closet channeled love messages and channeled song messages reading. This is also yours, Aries. Messages from their higher self. So we'll get into those a bit later. This is a general reading. Please take what is for you and let the rest go. Please remember, this is not a prediction. You have free will, as does your person, as does everyone. Energies, outcomes can, will, and do change. Please do not make any life-changing decisions based on a tarot reading. Okay, and we've got, let's see, yep, these are yours as well. Okay. Down below, I have playlists for all zodiac signs. If you would like to cross-watch for yourself, for what is in your chart, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, I do recommend Rising first, but everybody has their own way of watching tarot as well as cross-watch for your person. Just keep in mind, you may not love the messages you hear cross-watching, so cross-watch at your own risk, I'm going to say. Also in the playlists are no contact and or in separation pick a cards, as well as mystery readings, which are meant for anyone who is drawn to those particular readings. You will also find down below no contact and or in separation messages from your person. Now those are tarot and oracle and everything as well, including all my various Tarot Closet channeled love messages and song messages, and that was strange. I felt like my brain kind of slowed down a little bit there. And last but not least, I do have very in-depth long twin flame readings if you are on a twin flame journey. Included in that is a pick a card for you. I am working on bringing you more of those, but of course very long, very detailed tarot, oracle, totem pools, numbers, letters, you name it, it's all there. So feel free to check those out. Let's get the last shuffle here and get the last cards down. That was a very strange shuffle. Aries, this is going very strangely. I'm really interested to see what is going on here. I'm stuttering. I feel kind of like I'm being kept from talking, and the cards are quite difficult today. So what is going on in this connection? Look what is just revealing itself. It is the Seven of Cups, Scorpio. Somebody has some commitment issues here. I do feel that your person in no contact was the disconnector, I guess you could say, was also a runner in this partnership, closed the connection, or just ran off. I want to tell you this is connected to Mars energy, which is also your rising sign, Aries. So you are also here in this energy, though this is Scorpio energy. Interesting. Okay, let's get the last cards down. Thank you, spirit guides, angels, and ancestors. Can you please tell us what is going on with Aries and their person they have arrived here for, the connection they have arrived here for? Please show us the cards. Aho. All right, look at that. This is the overall energy. It is the Six of Swords. Okay, yeah, guys, there is your person. Not only we see here in the Six of Swords, somebody has left the connection, but this can be a long distance connection. We'll get into it in just a moment. Aquarius energy. And here is the last card. I do have a lot of decks surrounding me. More tarot, more oracle, Lenormand, angel cards, lots of stuff around. So we'll see if anything should pop out that I want to validate or clarify or simply bring in some new insight into the reading. Let's take a look at what is going on here. We have the Six of Cups, more Scorpio energy. Wow, guys. And yeah, so this person here, your person you have arrived for, of course, Can be somebody way back from your childhood, somebody you've known a long time. And I gotta say, even for those of you not chronologically, it's very clear here this is a spiritual connection. Yes, if you're on a twin flame journey, this comes through. Also soulmate energy. And for those of you on a past life journey, I want to say to you too, it can be for those of you that have not had chronological years with your person, it's simply that feeling of it being your person here. But I gotta say, I'm not surprised this came down because I really feel there's a very strong connection here. And we're going to get more into this overall energy. That's very interesting to me. We also have the Seven of Wands, Leo energy coming through. In your partnership placement is the Hangman, Pisces energy, as well as the Queen of Pentacles, Capricorn energy. Okay, guys, we have the Wheel of Fortune, Scorpio again, Taurus, Aquarius, and Leo there as well. The Star card, Aquarius energy. Aries, what is going on? We have the Seven of Pentacles, Taurus energy. And look, it came back. It is the Seven of Cups, that Scorpio energy we saw as the reading began. So let's see what is going on in this connection. Let me just straighten things here. Somebody asked me, okay, interesting. Look at that. It's landing on the Wheel of Fortune. Guys, somebody was recently asking me if I'm if I'm OCD like this in my house too. No, I'm not. I'm not at all. Just visually here with the cards, it kind of makes me nuts when they are not straight. And I know they're still not straight, but we could be here all day. So let's get on with it. Aries, we can see here in your overall energy, the Six of Swords, Aquarius energy. Also, I got to tell you, Venus, that is the planet of love, is very much here. This is most definitely the two of you. Your person is coming through strong. I do feel that they were, I want to say the runner, a runner. There have been quite a lot actually, obstacles in this connection. I do feel like your person, we can see that. The Seven of Cups we saw in the cut deck, we see it came back and literally in their energy. This is the naughty corner. If you're new to my readings, you're wondering, what the heck does she mean by that? Over time, it just evolved into where your person goes. If they're indecisive, made bad decisions, didn't make decisions, made a bad one, breadcrumbing, ghosting, whatever. It really has evolved even further now. It just is your person's energy. It's always very heavy here. And quite beautiful cards can come through. And as we see, also be directly connected. So it's not so much about the card or the message. It really has just evolved into your person's energy. And I got to tell you, the Seven of Cups, the Six of Swords, we see that your person was afraid of commitment, lack of commitment, could not commit. Now, it can be for some of you that there is another person involved, a third party, if you will. It could have been a deception that does come through here today, but it can also simply be another person involved. And I want to tell you, when I talk about third parties, it's not always just one person, because I'm getting a little bit of energy here too, that there's, I want to say meddling. So it can be family energy or a friend on somebody's side, maybe some bad counsel, that sort of thing. But I also see here in your energy too, we see that six, that's also a lot about making peace. And we also see that here in the Mercury energy and right next to the Wheel of Fortune, that it can be your person is going to be sending a message. They may have already not only wanting a truce here, but I feel asking for forgiveness. Now, I want to tell you, there's obviously a lot of healing that has been going on that would still need to go on, because it also feels like it's still in progress. I want to say, we can see here in the And the Hangman energy, of course, that is Pisces energy. And again, when I talk about zodiac energy, it's about the energy. So don't worry of who is coming or who is not coming. This is a major arcana, and it's right here in the partnership placement. So we see that somebody's thinking a lot about the direction they want to go. I kind of feel like you're both here. I feel like your person may be still there as well, getting ready to come out. We also see here in the star energy and the Seven of Pentacles, which are catty corner, that this is a bit of a, I want to say, a cooling off period. It's still kind of in a holding pattern, if you will. And as we discussed in the beginning of the reading, and as we can clearly see here with the Six of Cups coming through, your person, this is a very strong connection. There is a very strong feeling of knowing each other for a long time. Now, some of you have known each other since I would say many years, since you're younger. There's a really deep nostalgia here, in particular with the Six of Cups, but I just really feel that energy here. And yeah, twin flame energy comes through. And I gotta tell you, also coming through with the Wheel of Fortune, soulmate energy. Your person, if you are on a twin flame journey, one twin flame, many soulmates in the world for us, romantic or otherwise. So, but if you're not on a twin flame journey, also, this is not a particular twin flame reading. I just like to bring that through. So let that go if that's not for you. Either way, your person is a soulmate. It's really clear. It's coming through in the Wheel of Fortune. It's your first card here in your very first placement. So I gotta say, and we also see that here with the Seven of Wands, that there has been a lot of struggle, a lot of obstacles, some resistance, I want to say. I do feel that is coming from your person's side, as we saw in the cut deck, as we see it coming back in their energy. There is a lack of commitment here. Now, for some of you, yeah, there is another person. Long distance energy is very strong for many of you. And for others, I have to say, it can even be that there's a connection to that long distance energy, that's some of the conflict that has been here. Now, you're both quite strong-willed, I feel. There's a lot of ego, a lot of ego stuff going on here, but I really feel this truth coming. One of the things that I'm feeling is, I keep pulling on my ear, telling me that, yeah, listening, some listening here, I don't feel like has been going on, and it can be a little bit on both parts. It is heavier on your person's side, but it is also coming from your energy, Aries. And a lot of that is because of the headbutting here. There has been some conflict. And again, that conflict could have included like a location, I want to say, moving maybe to one or the other person's, or somebody moving away from a connection in order for you to come together. Not for everybody, but there is conflict here, and it hasn't been worked out. It is a bit of a holding pattern, as I said. There's a little cooling off period. That does tell me that for some of you, this is something kind of recent. Maybe you talked again and you haven't worked it out. Not for everybody though, but regardless of chronological years, as we see in the Six of Cups, it's a really strong connection. You feel very at home with your person. There is a lot of deep energy, I want to say, coming through. Now, for some of you, this might be unrequited. That's not going to be for everyone, but that does come through. And I got to tell you here, the reunion energy coming through here, somebody thinking a lot about it, the Wheel of Fortune, I do feel like you've just been waiting and waiting and waiting. Now, it can be that this reunion, I want to say, in particular with the Wheel of Fortune, that your person might be coming in with a message, but can also be you coming in here. You are a cardinal sign, and you are the beginning of a season. You're kind of a go-getter, I want to say. So it can be that you have even written your person and you might be getting a reply. That won't be for everybody. But we see here in the partnership placement, again, the Hangman is a major arcana. And this is really about, well, this is about the two of you. You can see that, and coming right below it is the Queen of Pentacles. So I do feel that your person is thinking about it. I know, and that's not going to be good enough for some of you, because I also see here that some of you might be saying, you know what? I've been waiting. I've put a lot into this. You have not been committing, or you're not moving forward toward me, whatever that may be. I might just go find somebody else here. I do hear that coming through. Not for everybody, but we see your person. Like I said, I see you both here. Now, the Hangman is a number 13, and I want to tell you that is an angel message from your angels, just sending it to you, saying, lead with love here. A little bit of compromise is needed. So for some of you, that really is going to be about location, but I feel like really what it's about is just listening to each other, and some death of ego. It's really desperately needed here. And of course, that 13 is coming to a 4. And by the way, that is some Cancer in energy. That is the 4th sign in the zodiac. So this is quite emotional. And 4 is also a number of support and stability. And those 4 areas of support and stability are emotional, mental, physical, and spiritual. So very interesting, because we do see the very strong spiritual connection between you, the journey that you're on. And I see you both in your separate journeys, I want to say. There's still a lot of hope here in this partnership. And it can be that it's picking up again and moving toward a reunion on another level, not just maybe a letter, but a reunion of coming together. But I don't feel like it's right now, because it really does I feel like it's the cooling off period. It's the waiting period we see here in the 7 of Pentacles, by the way, Taurus energy. And I got to tell you, Venus is really strong here, and also Neptune energy is super strong. What is Neptune energy? I would say energy of magic, of dreams, of fantasy, kind of daydreaming about what things were, what things could still be. So I do feel that there's a lot of hope still in this connection, and the energy is quite strong. And we also see that right here in the Wheel of Fortune and the Star card. Now, the Wheel of Fortune, we see here that there's a huge paradigm shift going on now. I do feel that your person has been thinking a lot in this Hangman energy about how they can do better, I want to say, because it comes through really strong also in the 7 of Pentacles, that your person was not realizing the consequences, I want to say, of their actions, also coming through in that Hangman energy. It's a really big paradigm shift here, also coming through in the Hangman energy and the Wheel of Fortune, which is on opposite sides here of your overall energy, the 6 of Swords, which is really saying a lot about the connection. This is a minor arcana, but there's a lot going on here. And I do feel this big shift coming in your person, realizing that there needs to be a different way here. So it can involve literally a location for some of you. But what comes through stronger is just communication, and also resolving some conflict. And in particular, for those of you there where there might have been a little bit of deception that doesn't come through super strong, but it's kind of strong there, because I do feel for some of you there was a third party in the sense that in a romantic sense. But I also feel that can be another person that is still around the connection. And there is a strong energy of somebody kind of behind your person, maybe meddling a little bit again. But this Wheel of Fortune energy, let's talk about this right here with the Star card. This is a new cycle. And I got to tell you, the Wheel of Fortune is also linked to the Magician. And that is that's about taking everything that you've been wanting, all the things you've been dreaming and fantasizing about. Neptune energy is so strong here, guys. It's really strong. And that's making it happen. And that is the cycles changing, because things haven't been on your side, I want to say, in this particular connection. Again, the soulmate energy is coming through really strong. And I feel that you feel that with each other, that you've known each other forever. But luck hasn't always been on your side. It's very clear that things are stagnant still, possibly coming out, I want to say, kind of soon as we work up to the new moon in Libra. But, I don't usually give timelines, I have to say. I think I might have talked a little bit about it actually in my most recent Twin Flame reading, which I just released if you are in a Twin Flame reading. But gosh, I'm tongue-tied. Twin Flame journey. But I generally don't talk about it. I can just tell you it feels very stagnant. It feels like a cooling off period. It feels stagnant. It feels like a waiting period here. And I don't think it's really decided yet. And we also see that in the 7 of Cups coming back again. And yeah, there is a lot of head in the clouds energy here. And there's a lot of, I gotta say, despite the conflict that I feel and the headbutting, I don't know if a lot of you have blocked your person, if you've blocked each other. It can be that one or the other, that you maybe block and unblock, that sort of thing. But it feels like you're still both wanting to keep a connection somehow, whether that is staying connected on social media, through friends that you both know, acquaintances, family, whatever. It feels more like it's about social media and just maybe not deleting phone numbers, that sort of thing. I do see that happening in blocks, but it's more in kind of a moment. And then there is a cooling off period too, which we see. And it's very interesting that the Wheel of Fortune is linked to the Magician card, because the Neptune energy is so strong, and it really is about everything you've been thinking about, everything that you want in the future together, things that you talked about, some of it you already had, is really just a big part of this connection here. And I do feel like that is changing, coming closer to that. And it can be here in the Wheel of Fortune that your person might be sending you a message if they haven't already. It's not really super clear. And interesting, as I say that, I'm looking here at the Star card, which, as we know, is a lot about illuminating everything here. What are the strengths in your partnership? What are the weaknesses? Communication, I would say, is coming through strong. Of course, ego. Indecisiveness is very clear. Somebody here just running kind of hot and cold, I want to say. And I do feel that this waiting period is still going on. And some of you might say, you know what, I've been waiting, I'm out. Whether it's now, whether you're putting a pin in it, I want to say, and coming back to it, I do feel some of your energy, some of you kind of moving out for now. It's very clear that you've been waiting for a long time. And here in this star energy, this is Aquarius energy. And I got to tell you, very strongly tied to Saturn energy, which is a lot of that power struggle that I feel here and that ego. I also want to tell you what's coming through really strong, and interesting that they are next to each other, is the connection together again, because we see here in the star energy, the really strong connection to Neptune. I want to tell you, in these little stars, that dreamy energy also connecting us. And I got to tell you this, it's so interesting, but we just came out of the full moon in Pisces, the harvest moon, the fruit moon, the corn moon, the barley moon, and the hungry ghost moon. Now that is over, as we know, and we're working our way, we're getting closer and closer to the new moon in Libra. But the influence of that moon is still going to be around until we get to that new moon, the 25th, I want to say, of September. So this does feel really current right now of the dreamy energy, I want to say, of what your person is thinking about. Everything is being illuminated now. And what's really interesting too is this star is connected to the Strength card, Leo energy, and also that Strength card of having the courage here. So I feel like things right now, again, I really try not to do timelines, guys. This is not predictive, but I just feel this energy now of you and your person's energy. And I think it's been stagnant. We know that it still is. It's pretty quiet here, but I feel like things are moving now. They're starting to move forward here. And we also see here, I got to tell you, 7 stars. Adding that 1 star, what is that making? That's making an 8. A whole lot going on. Lots of Gaia energy. Also an action number. And that 8 turned on its side is, well, I have it here, is an infinity symbol. That is eternal love. That is the life force, forever love. Also things needing to be balanced out. And that's coming through here with the 6 of Cups. So, and we've got to tell you, of course, this is a fated connection. Your destinies are definitely intertwined here, guys. And I do feel the end of the separation here coming and a new start for you. The struggle kind of ending, but there has to be somebody has to make the first move because there is a power struggle. There is some ego here, and communication is really needed. And changes, because I do feel for some of you there are particular energies of the life I want to say that somebody is in. And I want to talk more here about the Seven of Pentacles and the Seven of Cups, which we saw come back. So much Neptune energy. There's a whole lot of in the clouds here, guys. For some of you, you're coming together, you're separating, it's been years, you come back. There's a really strong energy of that. And that comes through in the Six of Cups, and it really does come through in the entire reading. I feel like, yeah, that sometimes the heads are butting, and then there's a disappearing act or a blocking, that sort of thing. But you're both still there. There's just a feeling. It's the Six of Cups. It's really strong here in your reading today. And the Seven of Cups coming down, guys. First of all, let's talk about the Seven of Pentacles. Taurus energy, more Venus coming through, but also more Neptune. There it is again. And again, it can be, there's some fear, I do have to say, coming through here in the Neptune energy. Also, there's some moon energy coming through here, Pisces, Gemini, Cancer. It's a bit of an illusion, I want to say. And that's also coming through here with the Seven of Cups. Your person farting around, as my mom would say, not making a decision, maybe making some bad ones as well. But look at these two together. It's exactly what you think. You're in a holding pattern. You're waiting and waiting. And I do feel your energy in here. I gotta say to you, holding on to that staff, they're connecting us to the Magician card, which connects us to the Wheel of Fortune, to these cycles. The up and down of this connection is really strong. There's a lot of up and down here, guys. I feel a lot of challenges, a lot of obstacles, a lot of indecision here, a lot of love too. I feel the love, but I feel that it has not been easy for you. You're leaning on the staff here, looking at, by the way, coming out of that full moon, that energy that we still feel up to the new moon in Libra, which will balance things out here, guys. This infinity symbol coming through as we look here at the star card and the 8 stars. Looking down here at what you planted, the work that you put in, putting down those seeds all the time that you invest, and you're not letting go of your person, but you're definitely looking at everything here and saying, can we alchemize this? Can we get this back? Can we have what we talk about? Do I want to wait? This is taking a really long time. And again, for some of you, it does feel like some deception is coming through here. Now, I know that's not for everybody. And I got to say, we see here that your person needs to get it together and decide what it is they want. We see here in the Seven of Cups, Scorpio energy, really tied to Mars, by the way. And you're there, Aries. You are the beginning, and that is your ruling planet, Mars. And Scorpio also, the ruling planet is Mars, and that is the end here. So your person's indecision is what caused the separation and might ultimately cause this to end, whether it's now, for the rest of this lifetime, whatever. It's really going to be different for everybody here. I kind of feel like, and that's part of the power struggle that I feel, because some of you are like, you know this, I'm out. But you're having a hard time really being out because you're really connected to your person. So there's a real power struggle going on here. When this waiting period ends, when this cooling off period ends, there's going to be a really strong rebuilding here, replanting probably, or going into these crops that I feel this is all connected to that emotional energy of that harvest moon that we just came out of, that we're still influenced by. Part of probably why I feel like you're here today, looking at everything and wanting to harvest things now, wanting to know, where are we at? Am I still waiting? Are we still cooling off? Are we still in a holding pattern? Is it still a waiting period? Am I going to get what I want here? Did this grow? Are there weeds? Yeah, there are weeds in there, I have to say. I feel that there are weeds in here. So if you're going to come together in this decision here, we see in the Seven of Cups, this lack of commitment from your person. Is this an illusion? Are they going to run again? Are they going to come here? There needs to be some clarity. There needs to be some clarity. Hello, excuse me. Right as I'm going off, the camera goes off, of course. There needs to be some clarity here, because if you're going to do that, then yeah, there's going to need to be some clearing of the weeds. I feel that kind of wrapped around the pentacles here. And look, what is that? We see 6 pentacles. That is Venus. That is the planet of love. By the way, Libra and Taurus energy coming through really strong there. That's also the 6 about making peace with another person in harmony, which we also see in the 6 of Swords. And swords are transactional. Swords are getting clarity, needing clarity, offering clarity in a relationship here. It is desperately needed, and I do feel that it's coming, Aries. I do feel that it's coming. But again, timelines, giving you timelines is I just don't think that's very fair. But I want to say to you, it's clear that you're both having this nostalgic feeling, and that full moon brought up everything because we're still under that influence. And remember, we're heading toward Libra where things are balancing out. So it can be for some of you that, yeah, some of these discussions or some of this stuff is going to be coming up really soon, if it hasn't already, excuse me. And again, I feel like for some of you, you may have contacted your person, and you might be waiting for a message back, which comes through in the Wheel of Fortune. I do feel that what the Magician connecting here has been casting, and I think that's you. It's interesting because this is your person's naughty corner, but you're coming through so strong there. And I do feel here that what you've been casting, which is coming through here in the Wheel of Fortune, as you hang on to that staff, that it quite possibly can be happening, guys. Some major milestones for you, everything that you've been wanting. I do really feel that here, but it's really, your person has free will too. Everyone has free will. Energies, outcomes can, will, and do change based on somebody's decision. It is a fated connection. Your destinies are intertwined. We see it in the 6 of Cups. We see it in the Wheel of Fortune. We know that. But remember that fate and destiny are connecting to free will and choices. That is controlling what you can and letting go of what you can't. And that's also coming through really strong in the Neptune energy. And did I already say, I think I did hear the really strong energy that is also coming through. I hear you saying, Aries, and that's coming through here. Actions speak louder than words. You want your person to get out of this hangman energy and go over there and turn this wheel around and illuminate everything and say what you've been waiting to hear here, and make some kind of decision. Because some of you, as I said, might be going, and it might not be forever. For some of you, I do feel this kind of put a pin in it energy, but you're really frustrated, and that is coming through here. And frustrated with the separation, with the bad decisions, with the lack of commitment, with the ego. I do feel this restlessness. It's coming through really, really strong here in the Queen of Pentacles today. You're really wanting to hear from your person. But more than that, actions speak louder than words. It's so strong here. And yeah, so come out of that hangman energy, Aries person. Say what needs to be said here. Illuminate what needs to be illuminated here. The healing necessary. I do feel an apology, but it just goes way past an apology. It's really clear. It's not just, this is a really specific reading, I have to say. It doesn't feel like a reading where it's, oh, I'm sorry, and we're back together. Oh, there's third party. Oh, I'm sorry. Or whatever. It doesn't feel like that at all. It feels way bigger. And for those of you on a twin flame journey, this definitely, you're here. And if you're not on a twin flame journey, it doesn't matter. If you're resonating, then it's still your reading. It's very clear that you're connected to your person. And we know there's a lot of soulmate energy here as well. The connection runs very deep here, but so does the frustration and the ego. I really feel it. And I have to say, though, I do feel some death of the ego coming by way of your person. And it can be this time, all this time that they're spending in the hangman energy. And that's also that 13 coming through of leading with love. I do feel your person is trying to come up, I want to say, with a compromise within themselves or maybe in their lives. It can be that because we see there's a lot of blocks in this connection, a lot of obstacles, a lot of challenges here. But we see right above that the Six of Cups. So we know what kind of connection this is. So it's not as simple as you did this or you didn't say that, or the lack of commitment, or all the illusion of what we talked about and where it is now. What the heck here, this stagnation, this separation. It just goes so much further than that. It just feels like, yeah, one of those connections of somebody that you're going to always, yeah, it feels very emotional, always have in your heart. This is somebody that you are disappointed with right now. That's what I want to say. There's a really strong disappointment coming through. I also feel you being a little hard on yourself, so let that go. That's coming through in the Seven of Pentacles and the Star card. This is connecting, as I said. That last star is connecting to Leo, making 8 here, connecting directly to that Leo energy, the Strength card. And forgive yourself too. Forgiveness is really coming through strong here. A need for it, I feel really on both sides, guys. Yeah, but it goes so much further than that. And I think that I've said everything that I need to say. I think all the messages have come through. Should any more come through, of course, I will bring them to you, but we're going to move on now from the tarot, and I don't think I'm going to be bringing in any more. I do want to tell you this is opalite, opaline. It is Libra energy, also connecting to Cancer, and it's also really connecting to this yin-yang energy that I'm feeling here in that 8, in this eternal love, in that infinity here coming through. This forever, this connection you're always going to have. We also see it here. We don't need to go into that anymore. But the need for balancing things out. Things are not balanced. And for some of you, this does mean that your person is in another connection. Okay? That's not for everybody. But it's been clear here. And I think for those of you that is for, you've been receiving that validation for yourself. But I realize it is not for everyone. But what is for everyone is the need to balance things out as we approach the new moon in Libra on September 25th. And this is about communication. This is also connected to Mercury. And the Mercury energy is really strong here. And also the Neptune energy. And that's also coming out of the illusion because that's also connected. There's a lot of moon energy here too. Fear of somebody maybe not moving forward or moving away from something that they need to move away from in order for the two of you to come together. That can be you, that can be your person. But that feeling of, yeah, an illusion. Is it real? All these big plans, all the dreamy stuff going on here in that Neptune energy. It's just really strong. So I do feel that it needs to be communicated. Is this real? Can we have this? Is it over for now, for later? What's going on here? And I feel this current energy coming through. So it can be that your person is coming with, as I said, with a lot of these emotions and having a lot to say to you, but it may not be right this second. It could have already happened, but as I said, we get closer to that Libra energy of things balancing out. So it can be, because this is Libra energy and Cancer as well, and it's very emotional. So it can be coming up in the next weeks. But we also know here that you're still both cooling off and trying to get rid of the power struggles, I want to say, and that's part of, who's blocking who or who's writing who first is coming through really strong. So I do feel that there is still a really strong need for things to balance out. And yeah, this communication here in the Wheel of Fortune, these cycles you've been on, the cycles that you've been in, we see it in the Six of Cups, the Wheel of Fortune, we see the challenges here. Some conversation needs to be had. Okay, I'm going to keep this actually with the Wheel of Fortune. Let's take a look at, okay, so this is being left behind. That's yours. We will look at more, some Gaia Oracle today. Let's see what is coming through. Yeah, why is this just not surprising at all? As I said, the moon energy, Aries, is so strong here. My gosh. Okay, first of all, We know this is Pisces energy, and that's that influence of the moon we just came out of, but it's also the Hangman energy, and it's also all over here, guys. It's also coming through here for me in the Seven of Pentacles, the Seven of Cups here, the Seven of Wands. It's coming through in the Hangman. Of course, it's coming through in the Star card. It is super strong. Look, travel, romance potential. Okay, we know that. For some of you, for a lot of you, this is a long distance connection. But this travel and romance is also about this journey that you're on, this journey of love. We see it in the Six of Cups here, and things needing to be illuminated with the moon, and also the luminary, the stars, being illuminated with the stars here. And just really action, I want to say, action here. Agreeing, maybe even to disagree, letting go of the ego, letting go of the conflict, healing, raising your vibrations, each of you, and raising your vibrations together. It is just so, this is just not surprising. And potential. Yeah, because once you go under there, this is the divine, guys. It's really emotional. Look at that. It's a full moon here. This is kind of like that full moon in Pisces energy that I've been talking about. And as we know, the full moon energy is really, the moon energy is really strong here, as I said in your reading. It's almost like that is what is going on here. And as you lead up to the new moon in Libra, there might be some rebalancing out here and some discussions that have already taken place, or simply some rebalancing for you. But it is very emotional. And what is coming after the moonlight? Of course, it's the sun. The sun and the moon are opposite each other. And that also highlights, I want to say, relationships and brings things into focus. Clarity. It's so strongly needed here. And potential. It is there. Once you get down, is this an illusion? Is this what is this? Is there still something here? What do we have to work with? Can we alchemize all of this? Am I staring down at here at this waiting period? Is there nothing to harvest? What is there? Those are the questions I feel that are coming through in your reading today. Okay, I really hate covering up cards, but that has to happen. And let's take a look at some more. Thank you, Spirit Guides. Angels and ancestors, what would you like to show Aries, anybody here today, in regard to their connection? Please show us the card, or cards as it may be. Aho. Hello, excuse me. Camera goes off, of course. There are two here, and we're going to take them both. All right, I just peeked. I couldn't help myself. There's that Gaia energy, wisdom, knowledge, spiritual understanding. The spiritual connection here is very strong, the spiritual journey that you're both on as well. And as I said here in the partnership placement with this major arcana, this kind of tells us a lot of what's going on in the connection. Look at your major arcanas here today. You have the Hangman, the Wheel of Fortune, and the Star card. That kind of tells us everything here. And this Gaia energy is what we already felt and we know is here, which is the healing, the wisdom, the knowledge. So the clarity is super, super, super needed, because how can you move forward? Whether it's for now or forever away or together, if you don't have any clarity about what is even happening here, spiritual understanding. That's also this connection here in the Six of Cups, and what I feel you've both been trying to understand here, because I really feel you're both there. I feel you much stronger in the Queen of Pentacles, I do have to say, but I also feel you here. And you're ready for a change. And you're ready. You're ready to get out of the Hangman energy and move forward in whatever direction that's going to be. And you want your person to do the same here. Okay, let's see what is going on. Flame tree. The start of something new. Okay, I just want to bring that through right off the bat. You can see that if you're on a twin flame journey, it's clear. Not going to be for everybody here, but we see it. Also, you're both here anyway, regardless of the journey you're on. Your person is a soulmate. It's very clear. And the start of something new. That's the new cycle. And can it be together? Yeah, there's a lot of potential here. We didn't need the Moonlight card to see that. We see it here. But There has to be some clear decisions here being made about the direction. Some of you, that's quite literally physical, involves other people. Also, locations, as I said, the physical aspect of it. The agreement, I want to say, the compromise, that can have to do with location too. But coming out of the ego, the control issues, just being able to talk, I have to say, and be clear about what it is you've been waiting for and what it is you want, and your person saying, well, what are you waiting for in your decision? And what are you waiting for? Is it going to be there while you're waiting? Do you want to keep waiting is the question here. We see it, look, it's right next to the Wheel of Fortune. And it's also catty corner here from the Seven of Cups, and the Star card, of course, being right below. There's a lot of potential here, but it's going to take the two of you coming together, of course. Of course it takes two, but it's a really strong sign here. Okay, guys, and also, yeah, let me just bring that forth for you. That's 3. That's the divine. We know this is a divine connection. It's just not even a question. And for those of you on a twin flame journey, if you want that extra validation, that is here. Divine feminine, divine masculine energy does come through here, and so does union. So that is something altogether different. However, we see in the Six of Cups this reunion energy. I do feel it's more in the way of talking or a message. Messages maybe back and forth. As soon as you unblock your person or they unblock you, or maybe you have already, because as I said, I'm really feeling here, Aries, that you guys kind of go back and forth, some of you. Not going to be for everyone. As always, guys, take what resonates and let the rest go. Aries, let's look into your person's messages to you, messages from their higher self. What do you want to say to our Aries? I want to grow old with you. Well, then this is the cup that you need to decide on. This one, well, no, even that. You need more than one cup, Aries person, because, yeah, we see the laurel wreath and the victory, that's like winning you over. It's working. We're coming back together, but you need more than that. There's a lot more than that. There's a lot still to deal with here. We see that. That is, and also, again, that Neptune energy is super strong. Some of the illusions of what can really happen now. Can you come together now? Because I do feel there are some things that are maybe not changeable by you, maybe not even changeable by your person. So what can we do here? And are we going to do it? Because if not, yada, yada, yada. I'm going out here for whatever amount of time, or I'm gone. Either way, it's really clear. And this is that journey of love. So I would say choose the journey of love. Choose you. Choose you. But yeah, there's still a lot to get there. There's a lot of illusion. Look at the clouds here. And we know that in the moon energy. And we know that also in the Neptune energy, as I said, which is really strong. So for some of you, when you were talking about these things, maybe it wasn't even practical, so to speak, that it wasn't even, it's just dreams and a lot of talking, a lot of fantasizing, I want to say. Okay, this is yours. Believe it, I love you. And look at that 5 there, guys. That is a number of change, also coming out of conflict, coming out of instability. And we know that. This is healing mode now. It's coming up. I got to tell you. And your energy is strong here. So whether you're doing that and you're not getting the clarity, or you get it and move on, or you get it together, because there is a lot of potential here, but we're not going to just go into the whole thing again. And I do want to talk about this really quickly. 36, that's a 9. That is a number of completion, but it's a number of not being over. It's the cycle. So there's a cycle over, and we see that in the Wheel of Fortune. And look where that opal light landed there. Communication. I feel the separation is ending in a conversation, whether it feels really strong that it's going to be through like written, probably not handwritten, but more like, yeah, something to do with technology. By the way, speaking of technology, we are in Mercury retrograde, guys. We're in it till October 1st. So be careful with any messages you're receiving, sending, and also travel here, which we see for some of you quite literally, even in the 6 of Swords. It feels a lot more that it's about the journey, but it can be here. Look at your reading for some of you that this involves travel. So be careful with this Mercury retrograde coming through. But that 9, I also want to tell you, you're connected here. And I have been feeling a lot of that energy coming through of just, less talk. Actions speak louder than words. Some of you, I hear you saying you're tired of the games, interestingly enough. And why do I say that's you? Because that 9 is tied to Mars, and that's Scorpio, and that's you, Aries. And it's the beginning and it's the end. So is there a new beginning here? That potential? There very much can be. Definitely a reunion of sorts to talking. Believe it, I love you. My love is for you, nobody else. Interesting, isn't that? I hear some of you responding to that. I've fallen in love many times, but always with you. That is the 6 of Cups energy. I play songs that remind me of you on repeat. Very strong connection, to music. And look at the stars. Look how they shine for you. Just came through as this landed on the star card. Coldplay. I'm going to move things because I'm going to take this spot, but I will not forget your messages. This is yours. I love you every day. And that's yours. You are in my mind 24/7. Okay. Thinking about you. There's a lot of that going on here. Look at this. My gosh. I loved you once. I love you still. I always have. I always will. This is really strong, and this is 100% coming from your person here. Epiphanies. A lot of epiphanies too. Thinking about you gets me through. This belongs over here. Songs are constantly being played that remind me of you. You have a very strong musical connection, Aries. Playlists, sending each other songs, but that's also what I'm really looking forward to, getting into your channeled song messages from their higher self through song, because that is feeling really strong here today. I'm going to put this here. I stay up all night thinking of you. A lot of nocturnal energy. Please forgive me. Yeah, there's that Bryan Adams song coming through. But like I said, an apology is needed here. I feel it. But it goes really so much more. It goes deeper than just, I'm sorry. That's a nice start though, isn't it? Because there needs to be compromise. There needs to be a meeting in the middle, some balancing out of energies. Everybody has divine feminine and divine masculine energies, and it really needs to be balanced out here. And desperately, I want to say, and I do feel that coming as we approach the Libra new moon. I was stupid to let you go. I'm getting it together so you can be mine. Interesting. Look, I'm putting it here. With the 7 of Cups, this is yours. Someday I am coming for you. Our souls are forever connected. That should say ours. That's my mistake. And yeah, that is the 6 of Cups. Some more 6 of Cups energy. Is that yours? Interesting. It hid ones that were coming and revealed this one. No one can hold a candle to you. Is that it? Is that yours? No. Look, it won't come out. Look at this one. Look, it's hiding. No, I'm going to get you. That's it. Yeah, that's yours. I wish I could come and take you away. By the way, they're also in that 7 of Pentacles, guys. I can't tell you how much I miss our long conversations. Yeah, that's really strong here. The Mercury energy is super, super strong. This is yours and that is yours. And then we're going to stop. Didn't have a chance to say last chance. I don't deserve you, but I want you. Yeah, I'm putting that right on the 7 of Cups as they send that message through. Come back to me. Okay, that's what we're going to do. Taurus energy, by the way, selenite. Very high vibrational. More channeled song messages is the deck today. Can be your song comes through, Aries, a song of relevance to you and your person, or just you. And it can be songs are coming down that you've never heard of, that you don't like. It's really not always about that. It's the message. It can be the sentiment in the song, what they're trying to say, the words. Listen to the words. Can be one word, a location, a name that maybe even you connect with that I don't understand because it's something personal for you. And if you ever feel you're sending a song, then that's how it resonates for you. Okay, we already see it here. A winding road, a heavy load, is nothing new to see. We know that through the bad times, I'll have you and you'll have me, Aretha Franklin united together. That's the Six of Cups. Wow. Interesting too in the combination here with the Seven of Wands because of the challenges, the obstacles, but there's also that perseverance coming through of we still have each other. And that's why I feel this really strong, you know, even with the ego and even with the control issues and some of the conflict and telling, I feel like telling your person off a little, there's still this foundation, this bottom here that is just not changing. That is the Six of Cups energy. When you're lost and you're alone and you can't get back again, I will find you, darling, and bring you home. By your side, Sade, there it is again. That sense of home with your person, both of you, feeling like you found home with each other and that having each other's back, feeling even when you're having some conflict, that is coming through really strong. Maybe I just had a message coming through though that if of you feeling like, yeah, but not always. And that's maybe not sending and receiving telepathic messages because that is really strong here. The Pisces energy is quite strong here, I have to say, the empathy. And of course, that's connected to intuition and just knowing here when somebody is sending out an SOS. That came through in a reading recently. I think it was the twin flame reading before, by the way. If you are a twin flame, that Sting song, Sting, the police, you are constantly sending each other energy. That's what I want to say. But sometimes it's almost like, I know you're not saying it, but I can hear you saying, yeah, I'm not receiving messages today. Kind of like closing that connection to even receive the telepathic messages. Just being so annoyed or disappointed that you close it off sometimes and you may not receive that, but really you're both there for each other. Is this a new one? There's another Sade coming down. I keep crying. I keep trying for you. There's nothing like you and I, baby. Sade, ordinary love. That's yours. On the day that you were born, the angels got together and decided to create a dream come true. So they sprinkled moon dust in you. They longed to be close to you. The Carpenters, written by Hal David. Yeah, the alchemy is really strong here. The magic energy is really strong here. Also, the angel, the spiritual connection. Yeah, this is a very strong message, I have to say. And that moon energy is super duper strong. It's an emotional connection that I do feel you're frustrated and disappointed with right now. But now they only block the sun. They rain and snow on everyone. So many things I would have done, but clouds got in the way. Both sides now, Joni Mitchell. That is, where is it? It's here in the Wheel of Fortune, but it's also, we know the clouds are up in the divine here, up in that star energy as well. And here, look. Yeah. These options, this lack of commitment, the choices, the running hot and cold, maybe some wishy-washiness here. The challenges, the obstacles. Sorry, the camera just died again. And the Seven of Wands, that's this. But now they only block the sun. They rain and snow on everyone. So many things I would have done, but clouds got in the way, both sides now. Whew, guys, this is very goosebumpy. And Aries, when Joni Mitchell and my friend Jamie LaFave songs come down, it really is a strong connection for me. But we already know that. And we already see here the illusion too. The clouds are connected to illusion and the moon energy. It's so strong here of what can we really have here? And what can we really have? What is just an illusion? What is real? What are we just dreaming up in our head? That's Pisces energy, guys. Head in the clouds. And what is really in the way here? What can we move? what obstacles can be moved, and that Seven of Wands here also in the Seven of Cups, and what can't be. And what are you going to do about it? What are you going to do about it, Aries person? Gosh, you guys. Okay, this is yours. I'm so hard to handle. I'm selfish and I'm sad. Now I've gone and lost the best baby that I've ever had. Oh, I wish I had a river I could skate away on. River Joni Mitchell. Wow. More Joni Mitchell, and that is about the emotions opening up, guys. That frozen river is the divine. It's also the emotional energy, and it has been stagnant. It's a holding pattern. We know that. There is a feeling, and I'm sending it kind of to your person, of going with the flow, letting that thaw out. It is a cooling off period. It needs to thaw out and melt here, and for it to be able to flow again. They're wishing they could skip over it. I think you do too. That is that Neptune energy coming through. But it does feel like this is going to take time. And that's going to be different for everybody what that is. As I said, there's a particular energy right now that I'm feeling can be connected to a message here. But as far as reunion or union for some of you, it really is going to be different for everybody. You're all on your own journey here. But your person is coming, the emotions, the frozen river is thawing out here. And yeah, you're in their energy. And I know that they're in yours. Obviously, you're simply the best. Better than all the rest. Better than anyone I ever met. The best, Tina Turner. I don't know why I reached in, but that one and that one too. Yeah. Sometimes love, soft as an easy chair. Love, fresh as the morning air. One love that is shared by two. I've found with you. Barbra Streisand, Chris Christopherson, Evergreen, written by Paul Williams. Yeah, this is the twin flame energy coming through if you're on the journey, but it's also the soulmate energy coming through. This is the feeling that I've had in your entire reading. The evergreen. Those are the leaves on the laurel wreath. They don't change color all year long. And that is how I feel about this connection, that no matter how mad you get, no matter how much you guys disconnect, or no matter how long, you always kind of come back together somehow, whether it's through a message, a call, seeing each other, whatever. And that's this here, this feeling of home, love soft as an easy chair, love fresh as the morning air, one love that is shared by two. And the duality coming through. And I got to also say the opposites. I feel like you're kind of opposites. That's what's interesting. You're opposites in many ways, but your personalities, your strength is kind of, yeah, because I do feel like you guys challenge each other and you like that. So there's a lot of passionate energy here too. The mere idea of you, the longing here for you. You'll never know how slow the moments go till I'm near to you. I see your face in every flower, your eyes and stars above. It's just the thought of you, the very thought of you, my love. The very thought of you, Tony Bennett, written by Ray Noble. Wow, I really feel that. I feel like I was just living in that song. That's not just because I'm a musician, guys. I really just, I feel this between you. When you guys come down from maybe the high emotions, I want to say, that Mars energy. I am seeing that card. Is it in this deck? Cool Your Emotions. No, that's the Moonology deck. Maybe I'll pull one of those before we close your reading. These are going to be the last two, I think, guys. I know I've gone on like usual. There's nothing we can't overcome if you let me be your only one. There's nothing we can't overcome if you let me be your only one, united together, Aretha Franklin. That's the Six of Cups. That's the connection you have to each other through the years. Gosh, guys. Okay, and this is the second time this has come down, a validation. Memories light the corners of my mind. Misty watercolor memories of the way we were. Barbra Streisand, lots of Barbra Streisand here, and more Six of Cups energy, that nostalgia. Yeah, your person's really nostalgic for you. Did you already receive a message, Aries? Because I think you will. It does feel like, when I say separation, ending, possibly union, reunion, I'm not saying that, what you think. Okay, that's it. They're coming. You guys are going to be together. I just feel that energetically, you're really in their, you're always sharing energy, but you're really in their energy right now. I feel them wanting to reach out to you. So it can really be that a message has recently come through, or it is. Can I guarantee that? Of course not. It's a general reading, but the signs and the energy is really, really strong. And it does feel kind of like now, you know, coming up here. But the actual connection, it's pretty slow moving. It is, yeah, it's a holding pattern, a waiting period. Messages from their higher self, my little itty bitty tarot closet, and this is just keeps creeping off, so we're going to begin. I miss you. That also needs to go here. 3, it's the most I'll take. I generally look at the middle. It tells me what is going on. You've changed me for the better. I love that. You were so good to me. I feel your energy. Yeah, so as we talk about that, we know that. It's very strong energetic exchange right now. I am waking up. Yeah, this is the wake up energy. This is going to sound so weird, but it's kind of like the Joni Mitchell song, River, of the river melting, the emotional energy coming up. The Pisces energy, the moon energy is so strong. The Neptune energy. Yeah, Venus also really strong. The clouds clearing. It does feel like, yeah, and coming up to this Libra new moon of balancing things out. Your person is coming into a different place, I feel, as they hang out here in the Hangman energy. That's too many, but this is, oh, look at that. That's too many too. Come on now. Oh, that one just tried to, don't ever change. You are my first thought when I wake up and last thought before I sleep. I could listen to your voice all day and night. Very strong connection to music. Some of you are definitely singers or musicians, but it's also just about the conversations you had. Very, I want to say, passionate conversations about things. Having a lot in common too. A lot of differences, but also a lot in common that you're both passionate about, I feel, and that is what they're missing. Nocturnal energy too. My heart is yours. You are the love of my life. Messages from their higher self. I care too much what people think. That's the meddling that I felt earlier. It's not for everyone, but it does come through. I dream of you. There's that Neptune energy. Yeah. And yeah, just Pisces energy in general. But we know that. There's a whole lot of that going on here. I fear you have moved on. Some of you are threatening it, or you have, or you will. I know this connection, though. It does feel like there's a, like I said, a foundation. It's one of those people in your life that you will see again, even for those of you taken off. And I understand it. And your person is nervous about that. I was scared. I feel like these are coming from, I keep seeing them here in this Hangman energy. Like they're in here doing what you do in the Hangman energy, thinking a lot about this partnership here. It's very emotional, and where could it go? Having some hope and optimism that it's going to work, that they're also, like I said, feeling like they're going to do a little bit better here. That coming through also in the Hangman of before not really realizing all their actions, the consequences, and now here really wanting to, the paradigm shift here that I feel, guys, of sacrificing, compromising here, and trying things a different way. But I feel like they're there and they're like just reaching in, flipping the cards over. Please never give up on us. It was me, not you. I'm sending telepathic messages. Okay. Are you open to receiving them, Aries? Because I feel like I said some of you were just like, yeah, not even open to it. Closing it off. You may not even have realized that you closed it off. But that was that's way too many. That one is not. So many songs remind me of you. There it is again. All right, this is their last chance. And of course, they gave me as many as I will take. Middle card. Nope, they want this one to go first. You are so beautiful. You are perfect. Oh my gosh. Okay. I really want to hold you. That is that Yeah, that is that wand energy, Aries. You, Aries. That's the fiery energy. That's the passion, the relationship, the energy of love, the idea of love. Also, some of that Mars energy coming through you, emanating that fiery energy. And your person, it's not about signs. I talk about that a lot, but I do feel a lot of strong Libra and Aquarius and more Aries. Everybody's here though. So I just wanted to send that through. Just in particular, I have to say, if your person also is a Libra or another Aries, maybe even a Capricorn or a Cancer, yeah, I can see some of the headbutting going on. Okay, I'm going to stop. And let's put this over here, actually. I'm going to get a fairy stone for you, and then we're going to close your reading, Aries. Interesting, because when I picked them up, I saw it, and I don't feel around for any particular ones. I don't look, whatever. And it did come, and it's a heart, and look, it has that crack in it. So, and look at the red. We know it's a wand energy. It's very passionate. We also know that this is stagnant. It's in separation, that there's a lot of heartbreak. It's masked by confidence. We see it also in the Queen of Pentacles. It's masked by not showing it to each other either. Some pride and ego. But deep down, this is the feeling here, guys. And yeah, I'm not going to go over the whole reading again, but it really does tie the reading together. And I'm going to put it here with the flame tree. I'm actually going to put it right up here. I didn't even realize, is that Mars? Is that the sun? Because it's dark, yet there's a sun here. Look at that sun energy, the source. Yeah, it's got to be. This is the divine here. Your God, your goddess, the universe. A really strong connection. I wish the best for both of you. Thank you for being here, Aries. That's your reading. All good things to you, love, light. If you like the reading, of course, liking it helps grow our soul family here at the Tarot Closet. Sharing it with anyone you think might enjoy my work and receive some guidance and clarity. And feel free to comment down below, come say hello. Also in the community tab. And yeah, your readings are bi-monthly. You will be getting another one very soon. As usual, I'm a little slow. I don't have a schedule. I've tried and tried. It just doesn't work in my life. As you can see, my readings are quite long and detailed, so I just bring them when I can bring them. So thank you for understanding that. And make sure you're subscribed to the channel, have your notifications on if you want to know when your readings are coming. And I wanted to tell you that YouTube they're always doing updates, and every time they do, I've been getting messages from people that they got unsubscribed or they're not getting notifications. So if you would like to receive notifications, make sure you go over, I want to say, and just unsubscribe and then subscribe again and then re-click notifications. That kind of resets it. So that's really the only thing I can think to do. I've kind of ticked all the boxes on my end. So really it's just, YouTube does that when they update. Everything goes wonky. Anyway, so if you want to make sure you know when your readings are coming, thank you again for being here. It's very much appreciated. Take really good care of yourself, and I'll see you at your next reading. Bye, Aries.